So, Professor Cha, we're here in the Parliament building. I've been here before too, haven't I? Last year we had a great big meeting on
maybe it's
AI and what is going on in the world and what the issues are in relation to all of this. And so we've known each other for quite some time and also taken part in developing projects. So I'm interested in what you're doing now.
I see. Since we have a seminar, a global forum on AI with Lee Jae-myung, current president, and when he was in the parliamentary member, at that time we started our discussion with you on the how the AI society will be changes.
Exactly.
And so we have a lot of the forecasting on the AI society, and also we had to consider current international environment on it is in the transformative page and lots of conflict and climate change and also changing economic system is the huge driver to make some pressure on the transformation of our society.
Indeed.
And then on the other hand, we have a fundamental change of our intelligence system.
Exactly.
And previously we have only biological brain. The human-only intelligence system had back on our society, our industrial system, and our educational and science and all of the social environment we are living on, and is based on the human intelligence system. And I can say it is human-only intelligence system. But now we have artificial intelligence, and then it changed a lot on the intelligence system itself. So we have no monopoly on the intelligence system on the Earth. And now artificial intelligence try to integrate and substitute our intelligence system that make a big kind of transformation. And especially, as a humanitarian physician, and I have worked for the conflict setting and extremely marginalized community around the world. And in that context, what I found is that one of the fundamental cause of their extreme poverty and their extreme inequality to healthcare access and the lack of the access to the minimum food, and all of those are rooted in the human intelligence system, inequality of the human intelligence system, and
the big problem,
difference of the human intelligence system. So when I was young as a humanitarian physician, and I could not find any durable solution for the changing this inequality in the human intelligence system. How I can manage it? Lack of doctors.
Big
issue. It needs more than 20 years.
That's right.
The education, sustainable education.
All countries around the world are facing precisely this problem.
So currently, half of the global population, they are lack of the appropriate access to the essential healthcare. So it is all related to the human intelligence system in healthcare, medical doctors, and lack of the health professional around the world. But about 9 years ago, and maybe now 10 years ago, when I work on this field and as a professor and researcher, and I found artificial intelligence will be game changer on this inequality. And so since that, I try to expand my research from the humanitarian crisis to the artificial intelligence and publish some AI healthcare papers and articles. But also I try to engage in the global sector like MSF, Doctors Without Borders, and WHO, and to try to persuade them on the use of the AI as a public intelligence and to scale up the current social care and healthcare, education, finance, all of those essential social systems using the AI, they can be scaled up. And so that is my primary strategy to that. Still, I believe it is early phase now on the AI transformation, but at the time, the global sectors or human sector, they have not fully aware importance of the artificial intelligence. But now it's totally changed. So UN agency and global South countries and global North country, all of them, they recognize importance of the artificial intelligence in their social system, and they try to integrate AI into the healthcare and etc. So in that sense, the South Korea I have in-depth discussion with our president and also prime minister,
Right.
and then we set up our strategies, national strategy, what we call it as a global AI universal basic society.
Okay.
So using
Yes.
AI as a public intelligence to scale up the existing social system, and including healthcare, education, finance, social care,
Indeed.
and to make sure on the all citizen can have a equal and also
Have access.
basic access to
Yes,
that
indeed.
service. So it
Yes.
is very comprehensive framework on that.
Yes,
and
indeed.
then we try to expand that concept into try to build up the alliance with the global South country.
Indeed.
And
yes.
because South Korea and UK and or the other European
Yes.
country, we have a matured human intelligence system.
Yes.
We are the privileged population on the human intelligence system.
Indeed, that's
But
right.
another half, another group in the global south or
Yes.
humanitarian crisis
Sure.
or resource poor setting,
Yeah.
they are extremely suffering with the lack of the human intelligence system. So artificial intelligence can be adopted first in that context.
Indeed,
That
yes.
is industrial perspective, that is market.
Right,
And
okay,
also public
yes.
perspective, that is what we need to do with the public resource. So on the one hand, we try to build up some solidarity and alliance with the global South country. That is ongoing process.
Yes.
But on the other hand, we have reaching out the
Yes.
UN agencies,
Right.
WHO, WFP, World Food Program, ITU, IOM, and UNDP, and others. And so we are recently in the Geneva, we have built up the partnership with these 6 different UN
Yes.
agencies. And then now we are working on what we call Global AI Hub,
Right.
and
Okay.
try to use the artificial intelligence to scale up their mandate and their
Right.
work to support member country in the
Yes.
global south, so that
Yes.
the global south countries, society, they can scale up their essential social system
Yes.
using artificial
Bring them
intelligence.
up to a higher level of
Yeah.
access, understanding how to deal with it, what the political and other issues
Yes.
are. Yes.
So
all of that.
it's why I need your
Yes.
wisdom,
Well,
because
I did, whether I
for
could-
that it may
Yes.
change it fundamentally
Yes.
on the intelligence system in humankind.
Yeah.
And then this intelligence system is linked between
Yes.
our biological system, brain,
Yes.
and also digital system, intelligence system, AI, and then it can build up some more integrate the intelligence ecosystem
Yes.
in this globe, and then we need to set up the basic paradigm. And or otherwise, we can use it the AI as a public intelligence and
Right.
something beyond, like they can say planetary intelligence.
Yes.
So that we can use this artificial intelligence to scale up and fix our problem, and then scale up
Right.
our social system. Then we need the great human intelligence like you, and then great human intelligence community like University of Oxford,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then to have this in-depth discussion globally.
Bring its knowledge and wisdom to the table. with
Yes,
you.
yeah.
It's exciting for another reason too. There are very few assemblies, parliaments around the world that have somebody like you in the middle of it.
Yes, I'm Oxford
this
alumni.
is extremely important because you're in a very central position
Yeah.
to influence an actual government. That's the first thing. What we, in places like Oxford University, can bring to this is a huge team of people working on these issues. And as you know, I'm deep into all of this myself anyway.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So I think this is a great opportunity.
Great opportunity, because
Absolutely.
the University of Oxford or Harvard or
Yes,
Johns Hopkins,
indeed.
and also in Korea, KAIST or Seoul National University, they are academic leadership.
So,
and then
yes.
those academic leadership should be engaged in this discussion and try to build up the new global agenda
Indeed.
to transforming our world. And
Exactly so.
if world is stable and there is no such a huge crisis which are threatening our humankind,
Yes.
then those kind of innovation can be steady, or we have more time.
Yes.
But now we are in the crisis, and we doesn't have such a global crisis resilient system.
Exactly.
Our social system is not resilient for the
And
climate
it's
change,
under
and
strain.
yeah,
And it can't go on like this. No,
yes,
absolutely. Things really have to be thought through
yeah.
to see how we get through a pressure on all of those social factors. Absolutely right.
So
Yes.
I do hope we can work together. So
Yes.
in this global AI hub, and on the one hand, one campus is that the UN, the collaborative campus between
Yes.
the 6 or maybe more. There is the other
Right.
UN agency are waiting for to joining, and then that is some global AI public governance campus. And but on the other hand, now we are imagining the global intelligence campus as a
Yes.
sister campus.
Right.
So along with some solidarity between
Yes.
the leading human intelligence group like
Yes.
Oxford
Okay.
or in east coast of the
Right.
US and also South Korea, maybe Japan or South
Sure.
Africa, we need some collaborate think tank. And then human intelligence and artificial intelligence can build up the better, equitable, people-oriented.
Exactly.
So,
I think
system,
that we're going to be able to bring quite a lot of skills to bear on this from the Oxford end. I network with economists, with lawyers,
Yeah.
with scientists, people working on cutting edge quantum computing to also be involved in the AI development. And so I think we already have a network in Oxford that can contribute to this very effectively from all the aspects and angles that you're talking about.
That should be the next AI society.
Yes,
It
that's
is
right.
truly political decision.
Yes.
And because
Sure.
we are not we can propose something and invest in something as a researchers and
Yes.
intellectual, but the people
Yes.
need to have this big question, and then our citizen, not only for the citizen in the UK or South Korea, global citizens should choose what can be our next. Because the AI transformation is one of the big difference of the industrial revolution in the last century.
Absolutely.
It is speed.
It will be as deep and disturbing
Yeah.
as that,
Yeah.
but at the same time, a huge opportunity, and in particular to be more precise in what the role of humans is going to be in a
Yes,
world
yeah.
populated with AI systems.
Yeah.
And it will change. And what I work on myself, which is relevant to all of this, is what precisely are the differences between humans and AI? That's also relevant because it's a physiological question. At least I think just simply one issue obvious. What are we made of? We're made of water molecules. AI is based on silicon, and I
yes.
think that's going to be a huge issue.
Yeah, because the currently artificial intelligence, human intelligence looks a bit similar or have some common ground.
Yes.
Because artificial intelligence is the build up emerged based on the human data.
Yes.
And so human produced data set. So in the early page of the AI, I think AI and human intelligence there is some commonality.
Yes.
But later, if AI have a much more direct access to the physical environment,
Yes.
and then it can engage in the natural experiment and etc.
Indeed.
It means the AI does not need to depend solely on the human data.
Yeah.
The artificial intelligence can be evolved is a bit different.
Yeah.
Intelligence, because fundamentally it is different intelligence compared to
Indeed.
humans.
So. Yes, it's not the same.
Not the same.
No, that's right.
Yeah, so
you will find the ways in which they can interdigitate constructively.
Yes, like alien's brain, and then it is totally different. And but we need to find a way how to build up some common ecosystem of the intelligence.
Indeed.
And then this new intelligence can contribute human society.
Yeah.
And because otherwise, why AI is
Why? Yes, indeed.
it's needed.
Yes.
And yeah.
Well, otherwise we might as well put our hands up and say, can't do anything. No, we have to be in the driving seat on this.
Yeah, because people have some fears on the AI.
Yes.
Because the speed of the AI transformation.
Well, of course, it is obvious, isn't it? You get a reaction within milliseconds.
Millisecond, yeah.
Of what would take us an hour to work through. Absolutely.
But my perspective is a bit different because I had worked on the context of the failure of the human intelligence system.
Yes.
Some failures of the extreme inequality of the human intelligence system.
Yeah.
And I know so what it means, conflict setting, or those who are living in the extreme poverty.
Right.
And those who cannot access basic healthcare.
Yes.
They lost their child and they lost their parents and they lost the brother and sister without the single antibiotics or people in the living in the privileged society in Europe or Korea.
Indeed.
It is very difficult to understand sometimes.
Understand that, yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
so people simply believe human intelligence system is matured, and also human intelligence system is something we can live for. But to have a chance to observe failure of the human intelligence system, and it's what remaining the area of the extreme inequality on the human intelligence system. We need to fix it. And their suffering from those contexts is such a huge. And artificial intelligence can be great opportunity to fill those gaps.
I think that's absolutely right.
So I don't have a very optimistic kind of view and perspective on these technologies, but I have a more pessimistic view on the failure of the human intelligence system. So I think we need to find some opportunity to integrate it to the human intelligence system, and also otherwise we don't have such a tool and to respond to climate change and another public crisis event.
Indeed, yes. We've been through a similar transition before because the access to the internet isn't universal.
Yeah,
and we already know what it is to be deprived of access to things that matter in the modern world. So we know that there's a big issue there.
So I think industrial revolution in the last centuries, then it have created all the contemporary social, economic, and political system and international order, and using based on the enhanced productivity linked to the capital and etc. But now artificial intelligence can make another revolution, and then it means that we have enough flexibility and fluidity on our future society, which will come within 15 years.
Yes, I think the understanding of the evolutionary process in biological terms can actually contribute to this. There are ways in which organisms speed up how they evolve, not accepted in the standard view. But it certainly is accepted in my view, and I think we can see parallels here. I interact with one of the key people in all of this, one of the vice presidents of Google, dealing with AI, Blaise Aguirre-Iacas. I interviewed him recently on a very interesting issue on the evolution of an AI system. Another aspect we have to think about.
We should have the very comprehensive forecasting on how it can evolve. And
indeed.
Because the evolution, I don't know how it can evolve, where it can evolve, but I know that it is speed of the evolutionary cycle.
Exactly.
That is the problem.
It will evolve in ways that are surprising. Blaise, when I interviewed him, told me about was how he took a piece of nonsense code. The program does nothing worthwhile, and he puts a bit of stochasticity into it, and then he runs the program to reproduce itself millions of times. Nothing happens much to begin with, but after a certain period of time, it evolves to create order from no order.
From no
order. This is just mind-blowing. How is that happening? Could one somehow or other unravel what he's found to see how that evolved? We'll
Yes.
have surprises like that, I think.
I think it can change our concept on our mind and self.
Yes,
And
indeed.
cause the recently I have a great opportunity to discuss this with the monk and the
Yes.
Buddhist, the
Right.
scholars in the South Korea.
Yeah.
And we have talked on the Buddhist perspective on mind and self.
Well, I think
And
we're facing that because
yeah.
what on earth is it?
Yeah.
Yes, I mean the
Mind itself is the functionally evolved from
Indeed
the
so, yes.
thing, and so
Yes.
it means we have some strong concept of the existence of the mind and self.
Yes.
And but now
Exactly
we have
so.
intelligence without mind,
Yes.
intelligence without self,
Yes.
and then it can give us very big question
Yes.
on our existence and etc.
Absolutely so, yes.
I mean not only the social system, economic or industrial system, AI make some fundamental question to the humankind. What
That's
is
why
your
we want to
existence?
bring in some of the key and powerful philosophers
Oh yeah.
involved in these kinds of issues. Where is the boundary of my mind
Yes.
as I come into this room to talk with you? It's somewhere out there.
Yes, and also people are always linked each other.
Yes.
Human intelligence always linked with the other human intelligence.
Yeah,
We
that's
can
right.
build up some commonality and
Yes.
and etc. And then our information is directly delivered people to people.
Indeed,
And but
yes.
now artificial intelligence mediate creating all of this relation.
Indeed so,
So artificial intelligence based on it is collective intelligence from our data set.
Exactly.
And then it can represent the wisdom of
Yes.
the humankind
Yes.
and our daily interaction, even with you and even with the others. So those kind of information is massively created by the artificial intelligence
Yes,
algorithm.
right.
So in that case, now artificial intelligence provides some big question on our existence and the perception and mind and self, but also relationship
Right.
and essential community and society. And also it can lead a great risk on our political behavior because
Yes.
if it can interact with us and then impact on our essential
Sure.
behavior, emotion, and etc. It can also impact on our political behavior, like election and etc.
Well, indeed, because
Yeah.
it will impact what it is that is politically possible.
Yeah.
In addition to what we want. Yes, exactly. Well, we must go with this.
Yes.
Yes.
So all of those kind of dimension is not limited in the internal risk of the AI or ethical use of the AI and etc. We need to prepare next society,
Exactly
which
so.
will emerge in next 5 to 15 years.
Yes.
And so we have not enough time because any societal direction and it can be decided on archetype of the next society will be constitute in next 5 years.
Yes.
And so this year and next year, those discussion is extremely important.
Yeah.
And I do hope without borders, without academic discipline, Oxford and South Korean, the university and scholars and also another think tank, leading think tank globally, we should talk on
That's
these
right.
issues.
Yes.
And then work with the public sector like UN agencies and also some member state and to translate dialogue and discussion into the policy which will be formulated in next 1 to 3 years. And then it can impact a lot of society globally. So I
Indeed
do
so,
hope we
yes.
need to start on this discussion. The Oxford are already linked with the many disciplinary lines,
Very
but
good.
it also it should be linked very strongly with the global public
Exactly.
domain and also private sector.
So. Indeed. Brilliant.
Thank you.
축하합니다.
Thank you so much.
I like it.
Yes, let's keep in work on that, and
keep
we
in
need
touch.
your wisdom on
Exactly so.
because it is interact with the systematic interaction with
Yes.
our biological functionality.
Indeed,
and
yes.
not only in individual but as in the population level and with the new digital
Exactly so.
intelligence. So
Yes.
I do hope your organic brain can contribute
Well,
this
I hope so
discussion.
too.